Well, it's January 8th. This is Raven Dana, and thanks for joining me here at Walking Between the Worlds. Today's meditation, like all the meditations, I'm reminding you they're a way to speak to the deep mind in its own language, which is imagery and emotion. So today I'm going to take us on a journey to meet our future self, the one that has something we're trying to create this year. The version of ourselves that has already discovered what to do and what not to do in order to get what we want. So just have that in mind, that you can, after this meditation, return to the meeting place and talk to your future self anytime you wish and get additional information. So, having said that, allow yourself to find a comfortable place to relax with your back fully supported. A place where you won't be disturbed for about 12 minutes or so. And bring your attention to your breath. Relax. Let your breath relax. Sigh. Allow your breath to become slower and deeper. And as you breathe, feel the way you float on the sensation of air, rising up on the inhale and drifting gently down on the exhale. Feel the way gravity gently tugs you, and let yourself soften and settle down on the surface beneath you. If you haven't already closed your eyes, please close them now. And just feel the sensations of breathing. And relax. A little more with every exhale. As you let go, your body softens. Your belly relaxes. Shoulders release. And your jaw and face relax. As you breathe, your mind quiets, and in that space, images rise around you. And you find yourself in a grassy area looking out at the woods. There are many paths through the woods. You can see them. And you know that on the other end of one of these paths is a future, your future. The self that knows exactly how to get from where you are to where you want to be. If you wish, you can pick something that you'd like to create this year, an experience you'd like to have. And if you have nothing particular in mind, that's okay too. Just look out across the paths, and you'll notice that one of them will glow with illumination. The sun shining just right lights this path up, and it's golden and inviting. And you know that this path leads you to a future self that is exactly where you want to be. And so you start walking, noticing everything on the path. The butterfly that crosses the way, a rabbit under a tree, the sound of the leaves whispering in the breeze, birds twittering above you. The path curves around through the trees, and you see another clearing up ahead. There's a picnic table there and someone sitting at it. And as you walk up to that table, you realize it's you. You look a little different, but it's still you. And you take a seat opposite yourself. And the both of you laugh. And she says, "Well, I knew I was waiting for somebody, but I didn't know it would be me." And at that, she pushes a notebook and a pen across the table to you and says, "You'll need these." "Okay," she says, "ask me those questions." And immediately you know that you want to ask her, well, what did we do? What did I do that got me what I wanted? Aha, she says. And she gives you a few very specific things that she did and nods at you to write them down, and you do. And you don't question what she says. In fact, some of the things she says might not immediately make sense, but you know it's something important, so you write it down anyway. "Okay," she says, "ask me the other question." Ah, you say, "Okay, what did I stop doing? What did we stop doing that helped me get where I want to go?" "Oh, good one," she says. "Well, you may not like some of these answers, but write them down anyway." And she tells you the things that you stopped doing, thinking, saying, believing, that were obstacles to your success and happiness and pleasure and joy. And you write them down. "This is great," you say. "Thank you." "Oh, you're not done yet." And with that, she pushes a little pair of bright golden scissors across the table to you and says, "When you're here with me, it's easy to see the threads. Look down," she says, and so you do. And you see strands of light, of energy, radiating out of your body in all directions. Some of them are beautiful, liquid light, fluid, bright, colorful. Some of them are dark, twisted, broken looking, heavy. "That's right," she says, "cut them. Have to cut the cords to all the things that don't work for us." And so you do. Snip and snip and snip again. And as those dark, twisted, heavy cords fall away, and you may not even know what they are, but as they fall away and your will, your intent, is to remove those obstacles from your life, you feel lighter. You feel freer. You feel grounded and safe. And as you go to hand back the scissors, she says, no, you keep them. A lot of times those things try to reattach. You'll probably need to trim them off a few more times. And you nod. "Well," she says, "come on, it's time to breathe together." And you reach across the table and take your own hand. And you both close your eyes and breathe. And you begin to travel on that breath back through time and space into the moment, into your body, into the room in which you rest. You gently return the full awareness to your body in the moment, feeling refreshed and alert. You open your eyes and make any notes you wish. I'll give you one more piece of advice about how to use this meditation well. If you find that you identify some of the dark chords as beliefs or habits, and you're not sure what to do about it, start by giving yourself permission. Create a short list of permissions. It might be things like, I give myself permission to take better care of myself. I give myself permission to be uncomfortable and do it anyway. I give myself permission to have what I want. I give myself permission to trust myself. So those permissions can be a bridge that will help you to take an action plan from these two questions that you've asked your future self. Have fun with this process. This is how you get to play with your brain and actually change some things for the better. Enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.